he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Custom. As you can see, today we're digging in on the 67 F100 Ranger truck. We've got quite a lot done this morning. My buddy Jimmy come down and give me a hand. Hopefully he comes back and helps out a little bit more. Having two people surely makes it a lot easier. But I'm going to give you a quick rundown on this thing and show you what we've done so far and show you what the plans are. Alright, as you can see, we took off the bumpers, all the grill section, and took him old fenders off. Jimmy's done got all the trim off of it. This truck will get no trim. We got to weld up all these holes, grind them down, smooth it out. He just wants her blank. We took the bed cover off. We got it put up so it don't get messed up. And got a good look at the bed here. We do have some repair work that we're going to have to do right up here, I see. But I mean, hey, it's a 67, come on. It's still in good shape for what it is. Yeah, all the chrome and trims off of here. Over here on the driver's side, old truck's looking really good. I mean, you know, clean, prime, and paint under hood. But the passenger side, different story. And we do have some rust down in here. And I know that is one whole piece down through there. But this is a budget build. Budget build, budget paint. Keep it simple, make it nice, but don't break the bank. This is the same young man that owns the Mustang. So the Mustang is what he's sinking some serious money and time into. This right here, he was daily driving it a little bit. Now he just wants to get a couple of things fixed and get it prettied up. And yes, we are painting this truck gloss black. She's gonna be pretty. So what I'm gonna do is come in here and cut this section out and just remake it and weld it in. It'll be fine. A little cleanup work under hood so I can get some fresh black paint blowed down in there, and that's about the end of that. We do have a little bit of work underneath to do. If you haven't seen that, go back to our first video where I had some electrical issues that we had to fix with the truck, and I'll show y'all the underneath. But we will be getting to that. But right now, I think the next thing is we're going to go through. I'll probably do like the mirrors, some of the little stuff and things like that, and get rid of all of these down through here that we're holding the trim on. Get them holes ground down and probably get them welded up. I think that would be the next thing to do. So there's a quick rundown on the old 67. I tell you, the old truck's in pretty good shape. I noticed the doors don't open and shut that great. We'll probably end up taking them off. We're going to get good paint on them. But I want to get them adjusted correctly with their open and shut right. And such as that. Hood's fine. Tailgate seems to work pretty good. Probably a little lube. And it'll be fine. Yeah, then basically got that sewed up. So when Jimmy gets back from lunch, we'll get him to get on the little pieces down there, get them all ground down, and get all of that prep so I can weld up in the holes. And then definitely need to run out and get a piece of sheet metal because I have some underneath to do. We need to get this back. But enough yapping, let's get to work. So while Jimmy's going to be working on this, I'll be helping him a little bit, but the rest of the stuff he can take care of himself. I'm going to be on another project. Yeah, I wish I was working on this right now. But man, that turned out good. Yeah, I just had to show that. Yeah, alright, let's let that be. We'll get to it. Don't worry. But I got, some of y'all may have thought I forgot, but no, I didn't forget about the Galaxy. It's been here. It's just been getting some rework and stuff done. try to make it look a little bit better. Yesterday I washed this thing and went over, it was wet 2000. So now all that's lacking is good buff. So I'm gonna get in here and try to get this thing buffed out. Won't happen today. I'll get to own it today, but I won't get it finished today. I'm using some of the wires. I'll use this Pro Speed here to begin with. Then I'll finish up with the number 9 swirl remover. But yeah, I think it'll look good. I mean, the hood is done. Yeah, the hood turned out good. But that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I know this video is about the truck, but I just want to show everybody what we're up to. Always up to something. But yeah, let me put the camera down, and then I'll get my butt back to work. Truck's coming along good. Quentin's come in, and we still got some more welding. Yeah, I forgot to weld him yesterday. Well, no, I couldn't weld him yesterday, that's right. Electricity went out yesterday for like 4 hours, so we lost a lot of work. And what he's doing now is trying, y'all gotta see this, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We gotta get door panels off, of course, because they gotta be painted black. The screw is broke. The screw head was broke off of there. So he's trying to drill it out where he can get the handle off.
It's still not coming.
Yeah, just a real odd thing. Being just a big pain, ain't it? Yeah, I never seen one like that.
I don't want to damage it here. I'm trying to just get the screw.
Yeah.
You think you would have let it go by now, booth?
I know, it's been quite a pain. It's the kind of stuff you run into, guys. But Quentin went through here, hit all of this stuff again, took the tailgate off, tail lights, and all the fixtures and stuff holding the tailgate on so we can get a good paint into everything. But that's about where we're at on the truck. He got this door panel off, no problem. Like I say, I've never seen a screw do like that. That was a weird one. Now on this one we are going to have to, I think I mentioned this before, flare these a little bit. Yeah, Quentin, let's remember before we take this bed off, jack this up and take these wheels off. We have to flare these on both sides. And I think it'll be easier to do with the bed still bolted on.
And the tires out.
Yeah, and I've got that tool that bolts on that we can use to help flare that. But yeah, we'll get that done ASAP. And basically, from here on out, it's just a lot of body work. Quentin never gets that thing right there done. Yeah, that's an odd one, guys, but that's what you run into. All right, guys, we tried everything. We even pulled out the big slide hammer, try to get that handle off. And finally, what he had to do was take and cut this. It's probably full some type of epoxy or like JB Weld or something. And the reason being, y'all can see how messed up that is. Yeah, so there's something else that we need to repair so that they can have a door handle that works properly. But hey, now you can get the door panel off. Outstanding. Y'all just had to see that. That was an odd one. All right, Quentin's making a pretty good progress with the truck, as you can tell. She is getting there. But look how shiny that is down through there. Ain't that wild? And guys, that's 80 grit. Where'd that big sander go?
That's over in town. It's 80 grit.
Yeah, here's what he's using. That big Hercules sander right there
80 grit.
with the 80 grit sandpaper. It's coming out this shiny. Yeah,
Stainless.
it acts like stainless. We know it isn't, but it acts like it. But yeah, it's looking good. That right there is turning out really well. Very little bit of filler, but if you look, remember this truck's gonna be black. It's gonna be perfect. See, like a lot of these, there's a dent and things like that. Dent, dent. I think what our goal is to try to get this thing sanded down the best that we can. Get it cleaned really well, and then get some sealer on it. And then we'll do our body work on top of the sealer. And that will, we can take the sealer and block it out. And that'll show us all of our high and low spots as well. So yeah, I mean, old truck's coming along. What do you think, Monday fair? Take the wheels off and do the flares?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they get him a little bit of tire room back there. But yeah, so far so good. All right, guys, took a break on the body work on the truck for a few. Actually, Quinn's been sanding on this thing, and I don't know what kind of paint this is. This may be some old school lacquer or something, but it ain't wanting to come off. We're going to look into maybe some paint stripper. That way we can get this old paint off here a lot quicker. But while we're dealing with that, brought out this thing. Basically it's bolted up here. It's a wheel well tool. But the way this thing's made, I mean, it would be perfect if the wheel well was perfect with your rotor assembly, where you just keep going around and around. Of course, this one isn't. But on this one, what we need to do is basically bulge this section out. So, go ahead and put it up in here, and that's bottomed out right there.
That's just starting to push. Well, turn that.
Yeah.
Give it a push.
Well, we've got this adjustment here too. This can go here. Shade.
It's strange because when you sort it here, you get to this part, then we're going to go.
Well, this way to lengthen out. Yep, never used this before, that's why we're talking about it. And I figured y'all might as well see if it's workable for something like this here. I think we put that there, that would shorten it up a little bit. Enough for the roller come down and get toward this wheel.
It's this, you got this hole is not much, but we don't need much.
Yeah, we don't need much. Yeah, I think so.
You screwdriver?
Nah. Just fingers. That's good. Oh, there's a damn hole there somewhere. There we go. I ain't gonna put the pin or nothing in it yet. So, yep, that's not gonna work. Right. We'll have to deal with what we got. Oh, it was worth a try, right?
That's kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It goes a little higher than it. Or is that enough?
Just throws it back and forth.
Yeah.
Angle.
Pretty neat.
Right, so try to run it back and forth as far as you can, Clint, and see. Yeah, keep the phone going. Yeah, it looks like metal's trying to pop back. But I think you'll like keep a lot of piston on it and rolling it back and forth. Bam! Yeah, that worked out really good. Quentin just kept on there, and I don't know how well you could see it. It did bring it out some. And in the process of bringing it out, it didn't warp it or make it look stupid. And it took the lip, which this side was not hitting, the other side was barely touching the tire. That's why we wanted to do this. But, man, it rolled that lip up there just pretty as you please. Look at that. Yeah, good deal. All right, well, he's going to do the other side, and then we'll put the tires back on and see how much of a difference it made. All right. Quentin took a break from sanding, and I don't blame him. What he done was grab these fenders that we're going to use. There was a major dents in here. We dollied this out. Right here was all crushed in. It got that dollied out. The front here was bad. So he's working with this one, and it's coming along really well. All we really need to do is up here, cut this out, and put a little patch panel there. That ain't bad at all for, you know, 67 model fender. He hasn't started on the other one yet, but we'll see once he gets to that point. What he done, he went through here and dollied out some of this stuff down the sides that he could get to while the tires were off, so that was a smart move. So yeah, it's coming right along. What are you doing now? Gonna throw tires on it?
Yes, sir.
We'll get to see how much clearance that we gained. All right, well, let's let him get these tires thrown on here and then we'll check the clearance. All right, let's see what this thing's gonna do. We had the air shocks aired all the way up. This was the side that was actually rubbing. Apparently the rear end's over this way just a shade. I didn't install it. Oh man. That's a lot better than it was. You gonna let it all the way down? All right. That's all of it?
That's it. That's all you got.
It's not going to hit that tire.
Whoa.
Goal accomplished. I mean, she's close.
This side gets so much better, that's all.
Well, like I said, well, this side here, when air was all the way out of the shocks, it was barely tapping the tire when it would hit a bump. But yeah, there we go. We didn't destroy the bed, and we didn't make it look goofy by flaring it out ridiculous. Just got enough room. That works. So, after sitting here and looking it over several times, I know the rear end is that away some, but like Quentin said, I think we can do a little better. This one flared out really, really well. And yeah, it just looks really awesome. And even though this one is now missing the tire, I think we can get it to flare out and look like the other side and match. So Quinn's going to snatch the tire back off and what have you, and get the roller back out and go at this side again, and we'll see. We'll give you all a before. You can see how much is in there. You can about get your pinky crammed up in there maybe, and that's about it. Let's see. Yeah, it hit my fingernail.
It's tight.
It's, yeah, about half a fingernail on my pinky, that's it. All right, we'll let him run through and work on this side a little more and see what we get.
It looks more like the other one.
All right, well, let's see what we got.
Definitely got more clearance.
Quentin says he's very happy with it. Oh yeah. Now guys, you can see how that one rolled out, just like that one rolled out. Oh, you've done a good job on that, Quentin.
Thanks, sir.
That little machine, once you get the hang of it.
I like it.
Yep.
Cool machine.
Oh God, yeah, there's tons of room.
Yeah,
Never hit the tire.
I feel much gooder about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more gooder, ain't it?
Yes, sir. It's more gooder.
Yeah. A proper English use there. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, let's see what Quentin's up to. I know one thing, he's been making a lot of noise, I'll give him that. He's got everything on this fender dollied out pretty good. And he's cut out. Where was that spot, Quentin? Where'd you put the piece of metal in that?
Can't see it, huh?
I can't even see it now, no. It was towards the back.
Right there.
Oh, up there.
There's a small tail right here.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you.
It's there.
Got you. But he cut out that rusty piece and put another piece of metal in there. Ain't that pretty? But yeah, that fender's coming along good. Woo. I caught the light right here, Quentin.
I know.
There's an up spot right there.
We got to beat that in.
Yeah. But luckily, got this good dolly set, so. Yeah, oh, that'll tap right back in. No stress on that. But it's pretty cool that we're saving these old fenders.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah, even though you got to work them a little bit, at least they ain't rusted to death. You pretty much through with the red fender, ain't you?
Yeah, that one's welded up.
Yeah. What, a final sand down on it?
Yep.
Final sand down and a little check. Yeah. Looking good, looking good.
Thank you.
And like I say, after that, you can have fun trying to sand all this off on the truck. Now if this thing sit here and settled, oh yeah, look at all the room we got in there now. You say, you know, before we couldn't even get a half of a fingernail up in there. But yeah, all turning out good. All right, what Quentin's doing here, he's trying to do a panel at a time and get it prepped so that we can get sealer on it and then our bodywork. And as you see, he's got this fender all prepped. Everything's dollied out the best that it will dolly out. Big difference on that fender. And now he's on the red fender. He's got some of that sanded. What are you doing inside of here, Quentin?
I'm just going to rough it up.
Yeah, get it roughed up for sealer. All right.
Knock all the loose off and get the corrosion, get the rust off there.
Cool, cool. Yeah, if this fender's in a lot better shape than the other one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this one's in a lot better shape.
Oh yeah.
Not as much dial in or welding up or no rust repair whatsoever on this one.
Nope.
Yeah, that one's looking good. But that's the plan of attack he's doing on this. Like I say, try to get pieces done. What after this, probably grab the tailgate and go ahead and get it ready and just piece by piece and then the body. I'd say that would sound like a plan to me. All right. Quentin decided to take a break from sanding, and I don't blame him. Like I say, he's got the fenders done, got the tailgate done, got the hood done. This side of the truck's done. All you like is the with the door and the bedside over here.
Yes, sir.
And it's done sanding. So what he done, we're going to go ahead and do his bed repairs. You can see he got all of that cut out. I was watching him do it. That was a pain. Well, I didn't watch him do the whole thing. I was actually cutting grass, but I come in here and check on him. Now he's got to get all of them welds ground down. So the other piece, we're just putting a regular flat piece in here, guys. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to match up perfect. It's just got to be functional. Because the thing about it, this is a budget job, and this is a place that we can cut corners. Not as far as quality, but as far as looks go. Just doing a plain sheet of metal in there, because we're going to take and do the bed liner in the bed. And besides, it gets the bed cover put back on it too, so it'll be good. But yeah, let him get all that ground out. Like I say, we got this cut. Have you test fit this yet?
No, sir.
Well, we know it's going to fit. We don't even need test fit. That's how good we are. But yeah, we can grind and cut and this, that, and other thing to get that to sit down in there. But yeah, let him get it all cleaned up. And once he gets it cleaned up, we test fit. We'll get our weldable primer and get all of that coated in there that we're going to weld to, just for a little added security and protection. All right, this piece is ready to rock and roll. Y'all can see we put some beads in it to strengthen it up. You can see better on this side. Yeah, that'll strengthen that piece of metal up. Bead roller is an awesome machine. That's ready to drop in and start getting welded. And Quentin's been working on the bed. Wish I get it roughed up, because we are going to spray sealer in here and get it all sealed and then do the bed liner. But yeah, I think it's going to work out fantastic. Alright guys, try to wrap this project here up for this week. Check it out. Yep, got that bed repaired. Quentin done a good job on that. Like I say, we put them, used bead roller on that, got some strength on it. He's got it all welded in on the top and the bottom. Got the holes drilled for the bolts to go through. So right now he's doing a little bit of grinding work on some of these other holes that were in here. Get them filled back up. And like I said earlier, really all he likes is this side here. The fender of this bedside. You get sanded down good and rough up inside of the bed. And when you pull this bed off of here, finish back of the cab, front of the bed, get some sealer on this thing and get down to some body work and try to get this thing knocked out. But for what it is and what we got to work with, this project's coming along pretty good. Well everyone, like I say, we're going to wrap this one up. Today's Friday and time to call it a week. Of course, we'll be working tomorrow. As far as video, I always try to wrap it up on a Friday if I can. Keep your eyes and ears open for the next video. We will get all this sanding done and get this thing coat of sealer put on it. Then do our body work, finalize it, seal it, and then carry on from there to the point where we can get our high build primer on it, get her all sanded down, get her painted just the most pretty jet black you've ever seen. That's what we're hoping for at least. But until then, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. We do appreciate you watching. If you would, throw us down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon and or Super Thanks. And please like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.